Got a little bagel with caprese just to get a little cinnamon twist. We ran all the way over here to the Costa, and we're going to Dublin. We are back in one of our favorite places ever in Dublin. We landed at around 10:30-ish this morning, and literally everything could not have worked out more perfectly. We got off the plane, and we did have to go through passport control, and the guy checking our passports was literally so nice. He saw that we had stamps from obviously studying abroad here, and he was like, "Oh, you guys studied here?" And he's like, "Where'd you guys go?" and all this stuff, and he was like, "I hope you have a great holiday." So nice. And literally we walked out of there, our bags were already on the belt. They were both together, which, if you know anything about our past travels this summer, it felt like the world was rooting against us with our bags and whether or not they would actually show up. So the fact that they showed up and they were both right next to each other and they were right on the belt when we walked out was incredible. And then we literally walked out of the first door, immediately were able to buy tickets for the express bus into Dublin and hopped right on it. It could not have been easier. So we came and dropped off our bags because we couldn't actually check in until 3 p.m. and kind of did a little walking around, got some Nando's because we really needed some food. And it's such a weird feeling because it feels like we never left, and it feels like it was also a lifetime ago that we were here. But this was our home for 5 months when we studied abroad here first semester, and the more we were walking around, I was like, I miss this so much and I miss being here. So I'm glad we did this and we added a couple days here before we fly home. But now I think we're gonna head out and maybe get some crepes and then probably take a chill night tonight and maybe watch a movie or something. But hopefully while we're here, we don't have too many plans. We might go back out to Howth and kind of hang out there a little bit. And there are a couple Christmas markets around the city that we might hit up. But honestly, I'm just so happy to be back here. Also, another thing that's super crazy, if you have watched our OG videos, which, not gonna lie, weren't that great, but it was really fun making them while we were studying abroad, we are actually staying right across the street from the Fitzsimmons Hotel, which is the first hotel we stayed here when we landed in Dublin. And it was we literally walked up and we're like, oh my God, we stayed right there. We have a nice little river view behind us. If you turn your neck at a certain angle and look out that way, you can see the Halfpenny Bridge. But honestly, it's so heartwarming being back. I don't know how to describe it, but it feels like we're back home again, even though it's been 5 years. We got the good old Gino special. So it's got Nutella, strawberry and bananas in it. This is I'm probably embarrassed to think about how many of these crepes we ate while we were here. But this is one of our favorite little snacks to get. So good. All right, y'all, we're heading out. Gonna go get some breakfast. Unfortunately, our favorite place, Queen of Tarts, closed in June. Switched over. We don't know if it closed or just rebranded, but we're gonna go try somewhere new today instead. We got a nice little California breakfast with some eggs and bacon and French toast and some potatoes, plus a little orange juice. So we're gonna dig in because we're a little hungry now. We're out. We're down in the main part of the city. So our final decision is today is just gonna be a chill day, walking around, kind of just wandering wherever we want. But we're about to cross the Halfpenny Bridge, and this is a bridge. It got its name because originally when it was built, it cost half a penny to go across the bridge. So now it's called the Halfpenny Bridge. I had to stop and get 2 drinks just because I didn't have fancy coffee at breakfast. He's literally biking. It's definitely like an electric bike. Iconic. But I got a little chai, just got a little vanilla latte. Now we're just gonna go shopping.
We made it to the Christmas market at the Dublin Castle here, and already instantly feels way more Christmassy than all of the ones in. So I think it is through this courtyard, and it looks like there's some that might actually wrap like through the castle itself. So we're gonna check it out. There's a couple different food stands. We might grab a little snack before we go get dinner later tonight. This definitely feels more like what we were seeing in Germany and London and Paris and all of that. So I'm excited.
This market is so cute, and we're not just saying that because we studied abroad here, but we just got a cookie from this place called Drunken Cookie. It's stuffed with Nutella and Cadbury milk chocolate.
Trees on top for little Christmas trees too.
We also went and bought some prints, and he said he should have more stock tomorrow, so we will come back tomorrow.
We might take again tomorrow, but time for some cookies.
Yeah.
Hands down, this is one of our favorite drinks to get when we're here. And you can't get it like basically anywhere in the US, so we're super excited. So we got a nice little Irish stew with potatoes and carrots and lamb and some bread. And then KP got a Cajun chicken burger with some fries. It is so crazy to say this, but after almost 3 weeks, it is officially our last day before we head home tomorrow. So we are taking full advantage of it. It is just after 8 a.m. right now. We are about to head out and catch the DART over to Howth and spend a little bit of time over in Howth. This is one of the best day trips from Dublin, and we went back in 2019. There's a whole cliff walk, so there's Howth and Bray, and they both have a cliff walk, and they're both super popular. So we went and did both of them, and it was so nice. And
one sunny day.
Yeah, it was sunny. Honestly, it was great. So we're going to go over there and spend the morning over there, probably come back around 12 or 1-ish and do a couple more things here. Honestly, I feel like we're both kind of super sad to be leaving Dublin and wish that we could spend more time here. I think this trip has really made us realize how much we actually miss Dublin, and it really did feel like home. So a little sad to be leaving Dublin, but we're going to go make the most of our day. And that starts with going to Howth.
The weather might not be great, but there's nobody here.
Get some breakfast.
Because it is raining so much, we stopped in to get a little drink. This is one of the fanciest Starbucks I think I've ever seen. Jessie's playing Starbucks for life. She never wins it for life, but that's what she's doing. I think we're just gonna sit here, drink the drink. I got a chai, and then maybe hopefully it'll clear up a little bit so we can at least go see the water.
It finally stopped raining, thankfully. We are headed down to the pier, to one of the piers, the West Pier, to kind of walk around a little bit, see the water. It's still really cloudy, but it's okay. It's still nice. And then we'll probably head back into Dublin because there's a couple more things we want to do today and a couple Christmas markets we want to see before we sadly leave tomorrow. Also, if it's a day where it's not super cloudy and rainy like this, the cliff walk here is so nice, and it gives you the best views of the water. And I think we sat and had lunch there for 30 minutes and just stared at the water. But it's not super, super difficult, and it's really easy to get here from Dublin. When we came a couple years ago, the DART line wasn't running, so we took a bus. It was still easy. But now there's a DART line that takes you right from Dublin to right next to the West Pier. It was $10.40 for both of us round trip. It's $5.20, super, super cheap, really easy. So I would definitely recommend, especially if it's kind of maybe summer, spring weather where it's a little nicer, 100% come do it. It's so nice. And then you gotta go to Bray. You gotta do the opposite side. Compare the two. We honestly loved both of them, but this was the first one we did, so it kind of holds a special place. But definitely do that. And then there is we're kind of passing it now, right next to the DART station. There's a little Howth market that is kind of a little outdoor market. So I think it's probably not open yet still, but it's really nice. You can grab a little snack. It's really nice, and you can grab a little snack, take a look at some local stuff before going out on the walk.
Look how cute it is. Even though the sky's a little cloudy, the water still looks pretty blue. There's a whole bunch of little fish restaurants if you like fish. Jesse and I don't. Hopefully we'll like it by the time we visit Japan in the future, but so cute and calm. We're gonna try to walk over to the lighthouse if we're able to.
So if you come up here, you get a nice view of the water. You can kind of see actually how blue it is here. It is a little dark. And then the lighthouse is actually on the other pier. So if you walk to the other pier, you can see it. And then over here, these are the cliffs that you actually do the cliff walk on. So you get a great view looking out over all of this. And if you're lucky, I think we actually saw them in Bray, but it's the same water. On our cliff walk, we actually sat and we're eating some lunch and we saw dolphins just swimming across. So it really is a like beautiful place. Definitely like pack a lunch or grab something on the way up and take your time going through because it is absolutely gorgeous. I would also say, unless it's like pouring or snowing or anything like that, I would say still come out here even if it's cloudy because it honestly, it's so beautiful. It just stretches all the way around you. Because it's a little cloudy today, there's also like no one out, so it's really quiet and peaceful. And it's a nice place to just kind of sit and enjoy the view. KP's over here down on some rocks. You see the one climb up here, but honestly, it's so pretty out here, and it's a good kind of mix of the city style that you get in Dublin, and then 30 minutes later, you're out here right on the water. We are headed out to.
We are.
Stop stupid. It looks like the market is actually right around the Jameson distillery, which is one of the things that we have not done. One of the few things. Oh, something smells good. We saw one thing. First thing we saw, KP was like, let's stop and get them. We got some halloumi fries. So we're going to snack a little bit as we walk around and then probably go actually do a sit-down dinner later, but got to get a little bit of snackies. How are they? Good. Good? We found some Dutch pancakes too, so I had to get it with some nice Biscoff and little cookie crumbles. Oh yeah. That's good.
So the market we're at is our 19th Christmas market, and this is the first year ever that this one has ever ran. It's in Smithfield Square, but it's so cute. So like Jesse said earlier, it is actually right on the backside of the distillery. But it's all like themed. They really did like some little nods to the German ones we've been to.
It's really cute, and it's like these feel more local than especially the ones we had in Italy. I like that. We're trying to decide if we want to find one more so we can make it an even 20, because 19 feels like a weird place to stop. But I don't know. I really like these a lot, and they're like a great way to end this whole European Christmas tour. They even have this is an ice skating rink back here, and then over there there's a whole ice museum that you can buy a ticket and go to. But they're so cute. I love it. So change of plans. Basically all of the ones that we looked up are closed or kind of in different counties and areas that would be a little bit of a drive. So not going to go to 20th one here. We'll have to hit another one when we get back home to make it 20. But we're going to go back over to Dublin Castle now because that one, I love that one. So we're going to walk through that one more time and then hit up Grafton Street, get some ice cream, make sure we check everything else off the list. As we're walking to the castle, we are passing Christchurch Cathedral, which is a really pretty cathedral. We did this the first time we came. It was really pretty. This and St. Patrick's Cathedral are both really pretty. So definitely stop by and see them when you're here. Very like old castle, Gothic cathedral-esque. So definitely really pretty. Stopped and got some potatoes. So I got a chili one. And KP got one with bacon, brie, and cranberry.
So we came back over to the Dublin Castle Christmas market to get more prints, which we actually lucked out because we just put some out. We got a cute little Guinness one that says Sláinte and a Cliffs of Moher one.
Which I wanted yesterday, but I think he had run out, so I'm glad that one was there.
Also, can we talk about how many Christmas trees are behind Jesse? This is like the most trees we've seen at any market.
Yeah, none of the markets in Europe really had, like they would maybe have like one main Christmas tree, but this one's lined all around with Christmas trees.
But we're just about done with our potatoes. Actually, I say that, Jesse still got a lot left. But we're going to finish that up, probably run back to the hotel to drop off the print just because it is raining a little bit.
Yeah.
And then
go over to Grafton Street.
Grafton Street and Murphy's Ice Cream.
We got some Murphy's Ice Cream. We got a nice little gingerbread down here. And then a Kieran's cookie mixed together. So good. As KP pointed out, we are older than them. This started in 2000, which is a bit funny, but it's one of our favorites. It is officially time to say goodbye to Europe for now and pack up and leave. We're just about done packing up. We got a couple more things to do, and then we're heading out. So come along with us as we fly back to Vegas. First stop, the Dublin airport.
Got some snacks. Jesse got a pumpkin spice latte. She was very excited about caramel macchiatos. The eggs Benedict pretzel sandwich, which is actually pretty good. Jesse got like a Thanksgiving toasty. Then we got 2 little snacks. So we got a s'mores brownie and a Biscoff gingerbread. After we landed in London, we really didn't get that much footage just because it was so hectic. We had like 2 hours for our layover and barely made it to the flight. But the food on our flight home was really good. We had some fun holiday meals for the flight home.
Sheepy!